When 2020 started, we had the highest hopes because it was a fresh new decade and it was our own generation's roaring 20s. And then it kicked our collective butt. It started off with a volcanic eruption that displaced communities, and we saw typhoons and floods and a lot of loss and disappointment. The pandemic and the succeeding series of lockdowns took away the ability to gather for gigs, put up live shows, support each other's friends and bands. We lost day jobs and birthday parties, even the simple ability to travel the shortest distances to visit people we loved. We couldn't do that as spontaneously anymore. Even as the NU107 family, we lost one of our own, and so we dedicate this show to Eric Antonio. We also did see some pretty amazing things. We saw what filled in and stepped up to take the place of the things that we lost and couldn't do anymore. We learned to bike and bake and grow things. And I think pretty much the most amazing thing that I've seen is that artists continued to make things. We saw and heard a lot of new music, new films, and a lot of exciting new work. And so here is to what kept us going in a very challenging year. It's friends, family, and community, and we're glad that you remain a part of ours. So here is to brighter days ahead and the best of what we can be for one another.
Hey everybody, this is Charlie Y. How's it going? Peace to everybody. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. 2021 should be a happy year for all of us. Let's make it a happy year, all right? And I miss seeing these guys. It's good to be back on the air, online, NU107 Jocks. So good friends of mine, Razorback, are releasing a video, and I'd like to introduce them. They were formed back in 1990, okay? And we're known for being regulars at Calle, back in Carlos Polanco Street in Makati. And all over the place they used to play, they became such icons together with other bands. They even won some great rock awards, best guitarist, best album, and everything. So please, right here on the Rock of the 90s, NU107, it's Razorback.
Hey everybody, it's Tirso from Razorback. Just wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to come. Hopefully it's gonna be better than this one. I mean, it's gotta be. Let's just write this one off and just move forward, all right? And to all the good friends over at NU, what can I say? You know, those were some great times. We had some awesome memories. I mean, from what I remember, there was a lot of fun. I mean, if there was anything, it was that. And like I said, good memories. So I was looking through my little bowl there, and I pulled this out, you know, from 1999. And I just realized, obviously, it's to be connected. I wasn't actually at the show to receive this because I was sick. I had some awful bedridden illness. And so now I get to thank all of you, you know, 21 years later. Anyway, have a good one. Have a drink on me. It is a great thing you're doing. And like I said, good memories and, you know, rock on.
Sinulat na naman niya between everyone. Hello, Gerry Santos here, Gerry Y, back in the days from the home of New Rock. Well, it is still home of New Rock because you guys still managed to make time to check on the music and the buddies you're familiar with. And that's good. It's always a good thing. The good part about COVID, what we're all going through, is we get to have some kind of an, well, I feel that way, an added extra time, some kind of a luxury that we didn't used to have. And we sort of catch up on things and even people we wanted to or have always wanted to. So this is exactly what the gang is doing. It's payback time. We're reaching out to you and we're making the statement that we can actually have time to reconnect. So we're not going to talk about 2020, right? We want it done. We want it over with. 2021. And the message remains from our NU gang. Be responsible, be sensitive, respect each other, and please be safe. We're continuously monitoring the numbers. We're hoping for the best, so we keep the faith, just like all good rockers do, right? That's the general statement there, and it's good to see everybody, most of the gang anyways, and you actually get to hear from other friends of NU because NU has always been a big family. Happy holidays, guys, and happy healthier 2021 from the home of New Rock.
Hello, everyone. Rico here. I just want to say hello to all of you. It's been a while, and I'm very happy that you have this Zoom get together. And I just want to greet everyone happy holidays, whatever that means. This year it's a little bit different, but nevertheless it's time to I guess count our blessings. There's still a lot of blessings if we really think about it. And yeah, I want to thank the NU fam, since you're all together right now. I want to thank all of you for the good times, and also the listeners, all the NU listeners and supporters, all those years. Thank you so much for the amazing memories. Cheers.
Hey NU staff, listeners, viewers, friends, and family. Ako si Miggy ng Chico Sci, and I just want to say I still miss NU. It was such a huge part of the rock scene and a huge part of our career, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And I also met so many great people and a lot of new friends there. So yeah, I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. I know things aren't the way we want them to be, but please don't forget to tell all your loved ones how much they mean to you. So, yeah, Merry Christmas again. Happy New Year. Please stay safe and mask up. Woo!
Hello sa lahat ng staff and listeners ng NU107. For many years, NU has always been the catalyst and the home for artists like myself and for my band Urban Dub, that gave us a home, gave us an opportunity to be able to get our songs heard and our stories told in a wider audience. And very aspirational yung makasali ang isang banda sa NU before, and it became a goal. It became a sense of achievement for us na makasama kami sa lineup ng NU107, and gave us all the opportunities and a semblance of a career. So thank you sa NU107 and everybody na bumubuo nito. And season's greetings to everyone, and God bless.
Okay, for this next thing, we're going to play you a song that we used to play on NU back in the earlier days, and it's Radical from House of Beth. Zosimo Quibilan was 15 years old when he wrote the song, and he handed, I think, Marceline a copy. And then for today's Zoom meeting, Tom Lupton put in some of his work to act as a video for this song. My special story regarding House of Beth is one afternoon or early evening, I was at the Jingle magazine offices, and that was the first time I met Richard Tan, who had a label before he started managing like Parokya and Edgar and a lot of the bands that we ended up playing at NU. Before that, he had a label, and House of Beth was on that label, and that was the first time I met Richard Tan. He was the very first guy I met from the music scene, way before everybody else. So here they are, House of Beth and Radical.
Hello, si Chito Miranda po ito ng Parokya ni Edgar. Nais ko lang po sabihin or ikwento na sobrang laking part ng NU107 sa buhay ng banda namin. Sobrang laki talaga ng utang na loob namin sa kanila lahat, sa buong team ng NU107. Parang kasi naalala ko sila talagang unang nag-validate kumbaga ng existence ng banda namin, ng Parokya ni Edgar sa local music scene. Kumbaga sila yung unang hawak ng kami namin, iahon kami, and parang validate niya that we were now playing in the big leagues, parang ganon. So kasi we were part of ng mga countdown nila, and kasama kami sa Rock Awards, and sobrang laking bagay talaga for us noon. And sobrang thankful kami kasi up to now ang laki pa rin ng karangalan para sa amin yun, na someone as big and as iconic ba yung term ng na like NU107, pinangaralan kami ng ganon. So hanggang ngayon sobrang dala ko yun, and I'm so proud talaga. And actually naalala ko dati, we were having this conversation with a recording company, and we were explaining to them that being included in the countdown sa NU107 was more important than being included in the countdown sa lahat ng ibang radio stations combined. Kumbaga, mas proud ako maging top 12, 'di ba? Ng countdown ng NU compared to being number 1 at sa mga ibang radio stations. Kasi ganun talaga kami ka-proud na. Kasi ang cool ng crowd ng NU And mas hindi snobbish, pero mas they were more aware pagdating sa quality na tugtugan. The crowd who listens to NU107, sobrang discerning ba yung term doon? I don't know kung tama, pero kumbaga mas critical sila sa pinapakinggan nila, and to be part of a countdown sa ganung level of kumbaga viewership ng mga tao, sobrang laking bagay sa amin nun, and it was very, very important. It was really significant for us na napansin kami ng NU107. So yun lang. Hello, Merry Christmas sa inyo, and maraming salamat. Yun lang po.
Hi Marcie, hi everyone. I'm Gerry Dris. I don't know if y'all still remember me, or if any of you are old enough to remember. I was with NU107 since the start until the mid-90s, and that was a long time ago. And so many years have passed, and so much has happened since then, and here we all are in the year 2020. Whoa. I guess none of us ever thought that this is going to be the year that we would have to live through a pandemic. And this one really turned our lives upside down. You know, some really scary stuff happened this year. And each day just feels like it just goes on and on and on. And what a long year this has been. And I realized that a lot of people had to go through a lot of shish kebab this year. You know, some lost loved ones, some lost friends, some lost their livelihood. So yeah, it's the worst year ever. And my heart goes out to everyone affected, of course. I think all of us are. Still, there's that small glimmer of hope that things will turn out for the better, and that's how it's going to be. We remain hopeful. We count our blessings. There's always family, and for mine, I'm thankful that none of them got sick, which is great. And health is everything. There's food on the table. Food is always good. I learned a few new recipes this year, just like some of you did. Maybe gained a little weight, just like the rest of you. And I realized that despite all that has happened this year, the list of things to be thankful for is still very long. If there's anything that 2020 has given me, it's a good sense of perspective. Yeah, sure, we're still far from where we need to be. But despite that, I'm still grateful that all is not lost, that we still have the ones that matter most. And so we keep moving forward in the hope that we will have a better 2021. So, Merry Christmas, everyone. Keep on rocking, and have a Happy New Year.
Hello, NU listeners and DJs. It's your friend, Raymund Marasigan, wishing you good health and more cool music. Miss you all. Happy holidays.
May party sa bahay sa Pasko. Iniimbitahan kong lahat kayo. May party sa bahay sa Pasko. Iniimbitahan kong lahat kayo. Potluck, potluck, oh yeah. Potluck, potluck, alright. Pagkatapos ng Noche Buena, dalhin mo na dito lahat ng tira. Darating din ang O-Flamingo. Magdadala sila ng gin pomelo. May party sa bahay sa Pasko. Iniimbitahan kong lahat kayo. May party sa bahay sa Pasko. Iniimbitahan kong lahat kayo. Potluck, potluck, oh yeah. Potluck, potluck, alright. Darating din si Diego Mapa. Magdadala siya ng maraming plaka. Siya'y magti-DJ, hey hey. Kung gusto mong sumayaw, edi mas okay. Pag nagutom ka, merong barbecue. Pag nauhaw ka, may malamig na beg. Di na kailangan magdala ng regalo. Basta't huwag mong kalimutang magdala ng kwento. Potluck, potluck, oh yeah. Potluck, potluck, alright. Potluck, 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 alright. Oh yeah. May party sa bahay. 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 Sa Pasko. Ho, ho, ho.
Hey everyone, welcome to the live portion of the show. Thank you for watching so far. I am Marceline. I'm so happy to have you all here with us today. Well, some of us can't be here, so obviously the first part was pre-recorded. The year is ending, and one of the best things that happened to us this year is that we all got together again, thanks to Zoom, FaceTime, and all the devices, all the programs. Um, we got together, my old NU107 colleagues, coolest people I know, the bands, and we've all reconnected. But one of the best things is reconnecting with all of you that are watching today or watch the replays on YouTube and have sent me their memorabilia, pictures of their stickers, T-shirts, and all that. And I just keep thinking, what can we do now? 2020 was a horrible year for most of us, but there are little gems, like Gerry Dris said earlier. There are these things that we are thankful for. We are thankful that we all have each other and we all have the music. So what I want to do today for the rest of the show is play a few more songs so you can imagine we're back on the radio. By the way, people have asked, will NU107 be back on the radio? I don't think so. What's up to Adam and Eris? But for now, we live with the memories and look forward to cool music. I think Claire Miranda is ready to join us, but I'll have her join us after we play this next song. So one of the things that I wanted to do was introduce you guys to new music that's still happening. I know NU107 is does not exist anymore except in our hearts, but the music lives on, and awesome OPM music still lives. Rock music you saw with Sandwich before this. And so I want to introduce you to these guys. Here's a little greeting they sent us.
Wonggoys! Happy New Year, everyone. And we're really happy to say goodbye. And fuck you, 2020!
That's what happens when it's live. You mess up. Those were the Wonggoys. I just discovered them because I was talking to someone else and went through this rabbit hole of seeing rock music from Cebu that's right now. And so I was hoping Tabitha, who lives in Cebu, was going to join us, but I don't think she's here yet. So I will have to introduce these guys. Check them out. They're still around. They're in newish band, I guess. They're based in Cebu. The Wonggoys with their song Why Problema. I don't speak Bisaya or Cebuano, so you'll get the gist of it. You don't have to, but if you know what they're saying, translate it for us and I'll flash it on the screen. Here they are. Why Problema, the Wonggoys.
Batok sa COVID, stricto na ang quarantine. Dili na pwede magsigi o gawas sa house. It's a beautiful life kung puyo lang sa ta. Ang tanang problema di na natupunan pa. Idol, dili na tinuod nga sakit na sa dato ug sa gora mo takod. Dili ra ni hila na dili grabe nga ubo ug kun wa pug kay gibati ni gihapon kang magpalayo. It's a beautiful life kung di ta magpada. Ang tanang problema di na natupunan pa. Ay kabala kang mo patuulan ta kung magpuyo lang sa yuta. Why blima? It don't matter. Nagluha ba o nagkatawa kung magpuyo lang yuta. Why blima? Ay sagbles wa say tapo kay no more tagay sabes kay ang alcohol sa bidi ka patay. Anang virus kung musod sa imong lawas. Bisan pag mag-vitamins, magpabuwad pa sa init, mugargle pa kaogasin. Wala gyud tambal hinumdumi. It's a beautiful life kung puyo lang gyud ta. Ang tanang problema di na natupunan pa. Ay kabala ka mo patulang ta. Kung magpuyo lang sa yuta. Why blima? It don't matter. Nagluha pa o nagkatuwa. Kung magpuyo lang yuta. Why blima? Why blima? Kung magpuyo lang yuta. Why blima?
Hey, happy holidays.
Happy,
How you doing?
happy. It was doing great so far. I was afraid that was going to happen, and this is why people ask, why don't you just play music on online like you would the radio? But I never knew what song will be flagged, and then it cuts the broadcast. So that's what happens. I didn't think the Wonggoys song would trigger it, but I guess they're a current band, and so Facebook saw that. Anyway, like the
They're great
Wonggoys.
though.
Did you
They're
like
great.
it?
Yeah, I did. I did.
I think it was a song that was a hit for them like a year ago, and then they remade it as an ECQ, COVID song saying "Why Problema." I'm guessing that they're saying they laid out the rules about social distance and masking and all that. Anyway, there's a great big scene of music over there. And if you remember NU107, there's NU107 Cebu. We had, what else? Iloilo and Davao. Yeah. So there. Okay, our viewers are coming back slowly. Guys, meron pa, I promise. Couple more things. Anyway.
What do you have ahead of this? What else?
Okay, so coming up, everybody's late, I guess. I didn't realize in Manila, you're in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week. It's evening for me. And so some people that said they were coming on, they're still on the road and things like that. So I'm sad. So I don't want to say who may or may not come up, but we still have something from the Itchyworms.
Oh, cool.
And I'm afraid their song will be cut, and I told them, and we tried to whitelist it. I don't know if it'll work. So that's it. And then something from the Mellow Dees, which is like a super group of Bowie from Parokya and Melody from Sugar and Hiccup. And then I'll end with The Dawn. Again, I hope
nice.
I hope it plays. But did you get to see the first part? Of course, you're a big part of it. What do you think of all that? Finding that music, how we found that House of Beth clip was when we announced that we were doing this. The composer, Zosimo Quibilan, said, "Hey, I have the original music. Do you want to do something with it?" And so that was cool.
Oh, nice. That was the really great thing about how we found new music back when we were on the air. Is that a lot of it was crowdsourced. Back when crowdsource wasn't even a thing, people just wanted to test the market, I guess, and just offer us new stuff. And we were just willing to listen to anything and everything. So yeah, that's basically how it was. And so it's good to know that people are still making new stuff. I really like that. Like these guys that you found, the Wonggoys out of Cebu. Yeah.
Yes, and there's more music from Cebu and Davao and wherever you are. I mean, come on, it's the internet, so show us all your stuff. Oh, a friend of ours now has a show that is much like NU, much like In the Raw, and here, ta-da! Shout out to Francis Brew, and Kim, who was in a later version of NU107 during the aughts when you and I were no longer there, and they have the show. Toaster Roast. It's online. It's on Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get a podcast. It's more like a podcast. And you were the one that conceived In the Raw, which is the basis for Toaster or Roast. Can you tell us about In the Raw?
That happened because we were really trying to encourage a lot of creativity, a lot of new artists that were making stuff in their bedrooms or whatever, wherever it is that people were doing, like their home studios or something, or teaming up with classmates or kabarkada to make new music. And back then, there was that ruling. I don't know if you remember. There was that OPM ruling where all radio stations had to play at least four OPM tracks, right? So very early on, we used to have to scramble for material until, of course, the E-Heads just opened up. It was like a watershed moment, and it was just all this new stuff coming out, which encouraged a lot of young people, a lot of students to make their own stuff. So we wanted to kind of like shortcut that road to getting their stuff heard. I mean, this was before they could like broadcast on their own. There's no such thing as like being able to put something up on Instagram or whatever, or on YouTube. That just didn't happen. It wasn't an option. So I think Chris and I were talking about it or something, and I said, look, why don't we just do an open call and ask people to submit their stuff, and then get somebody with the chops to listen to it. I mean, that's a big deal to somebody.
Right.
And so instantly we thought, it's got to be Kiko. It's got to be Francis, and I don't know what he was doing when we did give him that call. I remember I was standing there on the phone with him saying, do you want to come back and do the show? We're thinking of calling it In the Raw. And so that's what happened. Yeah, he said yes.
Born. Yes. And then he carried on like for, forever, right? What else happened? So that he's brought it back, and of course he's still playing with the Dawn. He would join us if he can make Habol today. Then he can join us. I wanted to shout out. Can I tell you? Of course, I showed you that the reach of this event was like 500,000 people. I don't know where those 500,000 people are, but Filipinos are around the world, and I did want to shout out some people who RSVP'd from around the world. Jawa Santos, I guess like Jaworski, right? Jawa Santos from Singapore. Felix Doon or Dune from Dubai. Alan from Dubai. Lisa from California. Tristan Liao from Amsterdam. And Al Johan Alday from Florida. So that's how far, that's how people are watching. And you guys, you can still watch this. It'll be replayed and that sort of thing. There's a comment. Can you see that from Ipe?
Yeah, I do.
De La Paz? What would he say?
He says In the Raw was a great set. This is Ipe de La Paz. In the Raw was a great segment, especially when it ventured into television, where you get to see their music videos as well. In the Raw has launched a lot of great bands, and it actually did. It really did.
So I think what people are saying is that's what's missing now. We don't have the solution for that. We're not putting up a radio station. We're trying to reimagine it. In the meantime, you have this space, and you follow some of us on Instagram. So send it, because sometimes even if you don't get to release your music or whatever, you just want someone else to hear it. So go ahead. I'll listen. I'm a music fan. Then I'll make Claire listen.
Hello from Perth. Wow.
Here's a message.
30 Manikis? Did I say that right? The best time of my life was the 90s. It was 90s rock. Hello from Perth. Hello.
Wow. Hello. Actually, I feel like Lucio or 30. I'm sure he goes by 30. I think. I feel like he's a friend because he joined us in May when we first started doing these reunions. So thank you and Happy New Year down under. Who else? Gracie Hudson. She says she'll check out. I just want to put her thing up there. Ta-da! Oh,
there
she's
you
so
go.
cute.
Wow, great.
It's applause, right? That's applause.
Wow.
Okay, that's what it is.
Wow.
Anyway, also sadly, we lost some people this year to COVID and other illnesses, and this show is dedicated to a good friend of ours, Eric Antonio. Maybe tell us what Eric did. He was
Eric.
yeah, people didn't see him, but he was
didn't see
a
him.
big part of the radio station.
Yes, yes. All of the stuff that was produced beforehand, he was like, oh my gosh. If Eric, I remember. Okay, this is a quote from Joey. She said if she knew Eric was in the station, she knew that everything was going to be okay. Whether it was a tech problem or whatever, Eric would be there to either pinch hit, or he was an engineer, okay, audio producer. He had our backs. He was just very integral, and nobody saw him. He was in the background. But that was Eric, and I know that Myrene has very fond memories of all the support he gave for Not Radio. I wish Myrene were here to tell us a story of what Eric meant to Not Radio. She did say that without Eric there would be no Not Radio. Yeah, so very missed.
Oh, Eric,
very much missed. There he is.
There he is, raising a beer,
Yeah.
everybody. Eric, private joke there. Claire. So let me just give you another message from one of our friends, Jugs from the Itchyworms.
Hi everyone, Jugs from the Itchyworms. Sana okay kayo lahat. Merry Christmas. And malaking bagay talaga yung NU sa akin, sa buhay ko, kasi it was the first station that played the Itchyworms. Marami kaming awards na nakuha sa Rock Awards. Nakatugtog kami ng several times. And dun ko nakilala yung asawa ko. So, napakalaking bagay ng NU sa akin. And nakakatuwa na meron tayong ganito ngayon. But sana magkita-kita ulit tayo. And sana, natutuwa nga ako na merong show si Kim and Kiko na parang in the raw. And yung ganun lang, okay na eh. Alam mo, masaya na ako na may ganun. Kahit papano, buhay pa rin yung NU sa akin. So, maraming salamat and stay safe always. Take care. Merry Christmas. Maligayang Pasko.
Anyway, that was the Itchyworms. They released 2 new songs for Christmas, so that's current. OPM lives on, and I hope you all still support it. For those viewers not in the Philippines, OPM is original Filipino music, and I'm hoping with these broadcasts we also open up the audience to anybody. You don't have to be Filipino to appreciate good music, good rock music, OPM like this, right? And so let's go on to a next greeting, this time from the guy that probably hired most of us at NU 107. He was the station manager at the time I was hired there. You'd know him better as Cris Cruise.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cris Cruise, and I just want to wish everyone it's not your normal holidays, right? It's a not so normal Christmas. So, but then again, we're all looking forward to a normal 2021 and a normal Christmas. So for now, Merry Christmas, everyone. You guys stay safe and God bless.
Aking hirang, ako'y iyo. Kahit hiram, tikman mong paulit-ulit. Mainit man o tag-ulan, aking laman. Tikman mong paulit-ulit. Hanggang kailan maiibsan larawan mo? Siya ang laging nakaukit. Tigang ako sa puso mo. Mahal kita, ikaw ang laging iniisip. Ang alay ko sa'yo, kahit hiram ako naman. Tikman mong paulit-ulit. Ibibigay sa'yo, bukod sa puso ko laman. Tikman mong paulit-ulit. Walang hanggang katapusan o giliw ko. Ika'y sadyang kaakit-akit. Aking mundo sa layo mo. Ngunit hanggang saan ako'y iyo. Sa'yo, kahit hiram ako laman. Tikman mong paulit-ulit. Ibibigay sa'yo, bukod sa puso ko laman. Tikman mong paulit-ulit. Aking laman. Laman.
Hi everyone, we are the Mellow Dees from Los Angeles, California, and welcome to the Kila Bayanihan Republic Telethon. Thank you for joining us today and for having us here to support our typhoon victims. Have a good day.
You kept me blind. I can't take this anymore.
so much, Melody and Bowie. Those videos originally played during the Dakila telethon to raise money for the typhoon and flood victims. And I was happy to be one of the co-hosts of that telethon, which raised a lot of money as well. So thank you, Bowie and Melody. So the thing is, they are both here in LA. I am in the LA area as well. But because of lockdown, I have not seen them perform. But there you go. OPM, Buhay na Buhay, according to Shunt Lester. Thank you so much. Then here's a little shout out for Bowie. He does work for an ambulance company, and he's does so much here in the Filipino American community and there in the Philippines because he's also part of Dakila, and as you can, he's raising a family. So yeah, shout out that guy. Thank you so much, Bowie. There are other musicians that are here as well. And before COVID, of course, they would get together. Wolf Emora, who was in our earlier broadcasts. Do listen to his podcast, Wolf Den Radio. I think it's on Spotify and Mixer, that other platform, SoundCloud, all the platforms. Look for Wolf's podcast. And can you see? There you go. That would be better because the lights on the side. Don't you just love live broadcast? Oh,
there.
so funny. Yeah. Okay.
So, I see Ipe de La Paz, Gracie Hudson.
Francis, can you see it on the screen? Can you see it on the screen? I'm flashing it. It's Charles Miko Marasigan. Can you see it?
Right, yeah. Charles Miko Marasigan. Okay. Hey, Charles.
There you go. And then
Gracie Hudson says yes. Okay, that's good. Thank you,
Francis
Gracie.
Brew. And here, this guy is all the way in Australia, right there.
Good day, mate. Oh, wait, hold on. Good. There you go. Sorry.
No worries.
Lucha 30 Maniquis. Yeah. Good day, mate.
Ayan. Okay, so earlier I talked about toaster roast, so maybe you want to tell them about that because I'm about looking towards the future because the year is ending,
right.
And we can look at, of course, nostalgia makes us feel good and listening to all the old music, but like you are still making music now, right? So let's talk about toaster roast and then what projects to expect for the next year.
Okay. Well, the thing about toaster roast is, in a nutshell, it's in the raw for 2020. So people send in their demos. I critique the music, and another ex-NU DJ, Kim, who you met online.
Yes.
She critiques the social media and marketing aspect of the artists that send in their material, which I think makes for a pretty good balance because that's how, well, I think for the most part, especially our generation, we consume music alongside visuals, right? But now with almost everything is online, the palette that you have to work with and that you have to know is a lot wider. And I have insights into social media. That's also part of my job, but I'm also a musician, but so I'd rather focus on the music. And Kim has spent the last 10 years or so working for an ad agency. So, she knows the language and the elements of that world very, very well. So Toaster Roast is currently on a season break. We have 10 episodes that you can find on Apple Music and Spotify, I think.
Yeah, it's on Spotify.
Yeah, Globe Studios helped us out with that. Thank you, Quark. Also, so we don't have any new episodes. We're probably start again next year, which is next week. So to everybody who wish to submit your original music, and you want us to critique and to a degree promote it, you can send your material to demo.toasterroast@gmail.com. Very important is if you have social media links, your artist profile, your Instagram, your Facebook, and even your TikTok. That might help also. Include all of these things, and try to send your best material. Don't send me the entire album because
you don't have
there's
time to go through everything. Yeah.
Yeah, there's hundreds of emails. Uh, some email contain just one song. That's fine. At the same time, it's bitin. It's like, okay, just one song. It's like if it happens to be a good song, great. If it's so, it's like, what if you have another song that might be better, right?
Yeah.
And then there are people who send the entire album, which is 10 songs, and then it's like, okay, which one do I pick, right? And I don't have the time to listen to everything because I have my day job and all these things, right? So it's like, I kind of close my eyes and go, okay, that track will do.
Yeah. So they can send music videos as well, right? Because I've seen you
Yeah.
music videos. Okay, cool.
Don't send rehearsal videos. By the way, I received a couple of emails, and it was a rehearsal video with their backs turned to the camera, and the audio was absolutely terrible. So it's basically useless. And I think that's a fine example of people thinking that as long as they're on social media, word about them will spread. That's overestimating, and that's overestimating the power of social media, and at the same time doing it a great disservice.
Yeah. Yes.
we
Yes.
can-
You know what? Yeah, a lesson for everybody here. The social media will amplify what you already have. So when you have a good song to begin with, then you can use social media to spread it, to share it.
Right.
So it's not your main thing. Okay, guys? Because that is also my day job. I'm a social media person. And so use it as a tool to share your music or find out what's out and listen to other music as well. That it's a great way to discover music through even TikTok. Oh my gosh, they have so much new music on there.
Okay, now I remember. There were some artists locally that were trying to do this live streaming thing, performance things, and of course the band, together and with our individual uh, concerns, talking to other people on, using Zoom and platforms like this. May delay it, right? Or if someone's connection is off, and then bigla na.
Yeah.
So if that was a shitty situation for interviews, what more for music?
Music.
We even tried it. We had group interview, and then we were like, what if someone plays guitar, and then Jet said he'll just try to
listen
catch
to it.
up.
Yeah. Ooh.
We tried it. He sang well, but the guitar was off. So we hunkered down. I asked my inaanak, who is a Gani from Farewell Fairweather, because he's a great musician, a great sound engineer, a great producer. He knows the current way of doing things. And then he said, it's best to just pre-record and pre-tape everything and then edit them together, because live, that's impossible.
Okay.
So we said okay, then made sure that everybody had a home recording setup. I already have one. You know, it's not grand or anything, but it's good enough
Yeah.
To make music with. Sancho also has a basic system. Jet has a MacBook and a microphone. Junboy didn't have at that point an audio interface, and
Ooh.
Mon, the bass player, he didn't have that either. So like, oh, how are we gonna do this? So what I did was I did all the arrangements at home, played the keyboards, programmed the drums, programmed the bass, and everything, and sent it to everyone, and that bought us time. So it's like, okay, here are the songs that we talked about. We're gonna do. See if you like the arrangement. And we waited for Junboy and Mon
Mon.
to get their interfaces because we didn't want it like
Oh.
program drums and program bass. Even if
Yeah.
it sounds like the real thing, it's not the
Yeah.
real thing. It doesn't have the fingerprint
Yeah.
of the band. So okay, sige, let's wait. Sige, ganyan. So they finally got their personal systems together, and so we recorded, mimed, of course, which is the trickiest thing.
Yeah. Wow.
And Sancho mixed everything. So, and that's probably the way we will be doing things next year. I just wrote and sequenced and arranged some music, sent it to Jet. Then uh, he already has a rough melody for it and lyrics and a theme. Sent it to Junboy, who sent his recorded drums a few days ago. So we're waiting for the other guys to,
Yeah.
play the elements, put it together, and we'll have that new song out by February, and we're still writing. It's not
Wow.
the writing's not
Cool.
gonna stop. Is it gonna make us any money? I don't think so. But I think we just want to write and keep going and to keep being creative. And that's if there's any advice that I can give, that I can share with anyone, it's that, times are tough. We're taking it one day at a time. But whatever it is that you do, whether you're a musician or not, you can't stop. Even if it partially has to do with your livelihood. Try not to think of the livelihood side of if you're a musician. Strip it down to the basic. If music is your life, then just keep playing music and keep writing music. And also, that's the best therapy there is, in my opinion. As long as you don't focus too much on what you believe are the economic and financial losses that you might have. Try to set that aside for a while and concentrate on being creative, on sort of delaying or keeping those pessimistic demons at bay. Use your energy to create. If you want,
You
you can
said
paint,
it. Yep.
take a picture, whatever. Just don't stop. Don't stop. The moment you stop, then all these things are gonna. Oh, the years, life. There's no cure. Oh, the vaccine, etc., 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 etc.
I think
And
you got it.
yeah. So keep
There
going.
you go. That's it. That's our message for 2021. Thank you all for joining us and sticking around. Thank you so much, Francis. And like Francis said, let's keep going into the new year, into the unknown.
And I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry, guys.
No worries.
I meant to come in early.
It was super worth it to wait for you, and what an ending. This was my planned ending. We're ending it where it all began, really. For me, at least. This is the first Filipino rock band I heard. It was The Dawn. ladies and gentlemen, and our faithful and new listeners and new listeners, viewers, thank you so much. Keep safe and have a happy, happy new year. Let's be positive, stay creative, as Francis says, and stay connected with us. You can reach me through this page and my Instagram at Marcie Taylor. You can reach Francis. And if you do have music you want to send him, you can send it to Toast or Roast.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
we have a Facebook page. Just go there, or I have my public Facebook page. Just sir, saan papadala yung ano? I'll just I'll respond, and so
Yeah.
don't worry
And I
about
can
it.
just I can respond too. So I have that
Yeah.
information. We can share it with you guys. Music heals us. So let's just relax, enjoy. Let's listen to something from the dawn. Happy New Year.
Cheers, guys. Happy New Year.
Trying pointlessly to understand, having nothing to say, just shadows and what remains boxed inside. This is what I call my enveloped ideas, singing on my enveloped ideas. Doesn't seem all too bad, hoping it would be easier to sing out my enveloped ideas. Why should I carry this platter? Did it just pass me by? And does one cleave right on the edge? I have an empty dream, this here, my ideas, singing on my enveloped ideas. Doesn't seem all too bad, hoping it would be easier to sing out my enveloped ideas. Singing out my enveloped ideas doesn't seem all too bad, hoping it would be easier to sing out my enveloped ideas, singing out my enveloped ideas. Doesn't seem all too bad, hoping it would be easier it would be easier.